Alrighty, guys, welcome to Squad Ops Wednesday One Life events. Today we're doing it a little bit earlier as it is the 4th of July. It is the birthday of America. However, we're not playing any American forces on today's op. Today we have Operation Forest Spider for you guys. This is a Russian versus militia op. Pretty standard op. This is actually a really old op, if I believe so. So yeah, we're going to just jump into it and start explaining the op here. I'll go and bring up the map and I'll just go over what we have. We have a classic attack defend op here for the militia. They have to defend each one of those 3 points, actually 6 points on the map. But the Russians, they get to choose either the red or green route, which that means is the Russia at start, they say we're going to go for green or we're going to go for red. And they can choose whatever point they want to go ahead and cap first. And what they do is they just send a radio once they've secured the area. On the Russians' last point that they clear, whether it be the red or green route, they get to place down a fob and they can bring up their logi, go ahead and drop supplies and build up some sort of defense using any type of defensive structures, meaning anything that's not weapons. On the militia side, they have to eliminate all the Russians and prevent them from securing all their OPs or operation posts. They do not know what route the Russians are taking, or if it's red or green. However, they get some special kits for the militia side to go and deal with the known locations that the Russians have to clear out. So on the militia side, per squad, they get 2 ARs, 2 times LAT, 1 times medic, and then for their entire platoon, they get 2 scouts. They get no vehicles and no fob assets, as they want to be really mobile and sneak around on foot. That scout will help them, maybe set up a mine or an IED to help block off those lodges, or maybe in a known application that they're most likely going to clear, they have an IED ready to go to touch off. And on the Russian side, for each squad, they get 2 ARs, 1 times lat, 1 times medic, and 1 times logi. And then also, of course, when they finish their last point, they get to set up a fob and build on it. Pretty standard op, pretty normalized, I would say. Super old op. We'll just go over commands real fast. Currently on the Russian side, we have Bikar with his SLs underneath him, Jack 0800, HML, the Iron Tyrant, and Lawn Darts. And on the militia side, we have Dorf with Burns, Jenkins, Atomic Peach, and Sughart. So it's a good matchup, I would say. There's quite a few reg SLs right now, as usually a lot of the staff members are on towards NA time. Definitely a lot more people from across the channel going ahead and SLing for us tonight. We'll go and see the progress of the Russians. But as you can see, if I press M, all the map markers are back. So that means I can see all the vehicles, I can see every single player on the map. So we changed it in the mod now, where all infantry and all vehicles, they're all marked on the map. And we're ready to go on that front. So it looks like they're probably still doing a little bit of their briefing or command brief before they do their full-on platoon brief. Yeah, getting the kits coordinated. There we go. Everyone's spawning in. We got a couple more minutes, I would say, until we go live here. Hi, Karma over on YouTube. No, I'm not Karma. It's XF. I guess I didn't actually formally introduce myself. I'm XF, streaming and commentating for you guys for this morning, for me at least. Usually it's the nighttime. Let's see if any of the FTLs took their special little rifle here. Ah, there we go. There's one. I'm trying to outline so you can see a little better. I don't remember what button it is.
How'd you get up there?
Oh, he took his shovel out. Yeah, the militia, they get the British marksman kit as an option as their SLs or FTLs. Go back over to the Russian side, make sure we don't miss their briefing here. Which maybe I was? Ooh. All right, well, we'll jump right into it.
Let's just start the fight, everyone.
All right, looks like they're just about to get started here, so perfect timing. We're not late.
Another long line, but whatever.
Excuse me.
Do we need to be crouched?
Oh yeah, something to mention. This is our open event for the month. We run this one time a month, every first Wednesday of the month. It is completely open to all the public. You don't need any stop basic. All you do is just register on the website. So there's gonna be a lot of puppies in this
Hello,
op,
gentlemen.
and we're gonna roll right into the brief
And
now.
Everyone. Yeah. The all-inclusiveness of our Russian gloriousness. Yes. We have a plan. Company has asked us to sweep these woods for potential militia strongpoint. We're going to check them and leave behind a little listening device just to make sure that they're clear. Us officers have all of the listening devices. You don't have to worry about it. All you gotta do is just listen to your squad leads as they tell you to maneuver, yada yada yada. General stuff. Okay, here's the general procedure. We're gonna leave north out of here. We're gonna cross a bridge. Squads 1, 2, and 3 are gonna move to the point of Fox 3-7, or Fox 3-4 rather. Fox 3 is gonna stop at the high ground at Fox 4-4 and that general vicinity. They're gonna overwatch so that 1 and 2 move on to the objective. During this time, Squad 4 is going to roll separately. They're going to roll with the logi. They're going to deposit it around mine entrance, and they're going to send a fire team along with their command to like Delta 4-6, Delta 4-9. They're going to be our forward position. They're going to try to get eyes on, for everything around there. They're going to try to spot militia movement. They're going to help us coordinate the rest of this attack. Once 1 and 2 secure the position at Fox 3-4, they'll fall back 3. 1 and 3 will all together move to Charlie 5-2-3 and check our second hit. At the sniper mark. Then, the next green fob area. And then after that, we'll move straight north to Charlie 325. That's the general direction of where we're going. We'll try to consolidate 1, 2, and 3 before we move out from Charlie 5-2-3 to attack Emerald Hill. Emerald Hill is got its own natural defenses, and it's pretty hilly. So hopefully our camo works for us really well. Squad 4, I know that everyone will not be able to fit in the logi truck to ride out with your squad lead. The rest of you that cannot fit in the logi truck will attach yourself to 3. And once 3 reaches the hill, 3 will send you to go back and link directly up with your squad lead, which is, squad lead 4. Any general questions about the operation?
Nope.
Brilliant. Squad leaders take charge of your men. I'll call for live.
Shit, wrong button.
Alright, so general northern departure. 4, you can take the logi as fast as you like. Yep. Just make sure it's hidden once you ditch it.
Alrighty, so that was
1, 2, and
Bcars
3, call them up.
plan for the
So you get
Russian
to the
side.
intersection, then break the call.
Round 1 here.
3 goes straight up the hill.
I like it a lot. It's a
1
nice
and
little
2
1-2 punch
can go off
plan.
at that point.
They're just sending guys up to get on the red route. So they're taking the red route. We know that. So they're going to go ahead and get the far east radio up first, just with a quick logi run.
Make sure you're
get it
still in
down,
Russian
and then they're going to fall back real fast. And then I presume the rest of the infantry will just be moving to the southernmost radio. And meanwhile, the squads that are going north will kind of follow along, get to their MG mark, and head up to the last point right in the middle.
Both riflemen together.
It's a nice little balance there.
When we get across,
We'll see how long it takes them to do all that, because just
we are separate and
none of this op can play out sometimes. We have had a really long round on this one before, because they were like, Oh, we're going for the green route. Oh, nope, never mind. We're gonna fake it, and we're actually going for the red route.
You know,
And it just ended up
General
making the
good
op
movement.
go super long.
It can go
Yeah,
fast.
just-
So
Yeah.
and it's not set in stone.
Yeah, so 1 and 2 can be the vanguard, with 2 being on the
It's
right.
like Russia or
1 being
militia
on
are
the left,
doing
and
their
then 3
op
can be
brief
kind
right
of,
now, as I can see.
maneuver
Their marks are
when
down.
Take contact.
So we should be having live
That's
fairly
like
soon
Cruiser
here.
Reserve.
The
Yep.
RPG 7.
Yeah, RPG.
Like, I'm always the first one to die. Like if there's a random grenade.
We're good for live.
You can always tell the different SLs. Like, who's this? An Iron Tyrant. He's broken off from his other squad and he has everyone in the line. A little more stricter. They have HMO. He's in line with the rest of his squad. And then, oh, let's see. Where's the SL for this guy? I think it's actually in the guy in the Logi 4. Yeah, they're attaching themselves to Iron. You're just kind of a blob. Talking about blob, all these name tags. Get those
4, how
off.
many
There
are
we
you
go.
taking with you? Mic check.
Your work, you could.
4, how many are you taking with you?
Definitely doing these formations, like if I think what BCAR was doing, or this is doing this round, where 4 is broken off into like 2 different sections, and he's giving 3 4s guys,
Okay.
it would be a really hard
Once you
strategy to
get
do
set on your
previously with
position
not
on the
everyone showing up on the
field
map,
free,
but
release
now,
those
I mean,
people.
everyone's showing up on same with vehicles, so it's just a lot easier on the SLs and also the event team.
Just
to get
tell
those
them
map
to
markers
stay
back.
on the road side of the hill. They'll try not to crest as they make their way to 4. Okay.
Which route are you doing?
Sorry, we're doing red route.
Benji, are you with me? Just line up in this group. There we go.
Jack, are you on comms?
Sorry.
Okay.
Alrighty, so it looks like our
Just wanted to
second
make sure you were
POV
there
for
before
today
you
is
left.
just going to be Burns.
answer me, I'll just
I think he's an
back.
SL.
Oh,
On,
sorry, I
no, yeah, he is on the militia side.
All right.
So we do got a militia POV here, and we got live time 1:42, so we're about a minute 30 out.
Yeah, just line up in the back there.
Good boys.
All right, live in 60.
Yeah.
One minute.
Some pretty nice formations for the Russians here. It's like clip through the map.
Chain of command is 3124.
Copy. Repeat last.
Chain of command, if I go down, is
Just longer
3124.
guy here, just a little bit longer.
Copy that.
It's kind of a more slow, chill up for sure.
Get ready for some town. 10,
Oh yeah.
9,
All right, 4 engine on.
7. Oh shit. 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Just shift left if you get them all. Run them all down.
Stay off the road, guys.
Guns out.
Trucks past.
And there goes his lines. No, they're kind of get back into it.
Pull your one out.
No. Yeah, no.
Peeps out.
My gosh, talking about the amount of bodies right now in a line here. That is crazy. Got no outlines at all. See how well those Russians hide out in the background without those outlines on.
Keep dead
This
spacing, my
a whole
guys.
lot of Russians.
Not a gigantic deal right now.
Oh,
We'll get over the bridge a little bit.
All right, we'll
Place
go
is
up
beautiful.
and see what the militia are doing.
Yeah, it isn't too bad.
There we go. There's the entire militia team.
All right, 1-2 offset into the ditches.
Yeah, it looks like they're just getting a classic,
Copy.
good old spread going on here. They're gonna watch over the main hills, most likely. They'll get something set up on the tallest hill on the map, I would presume, and then probably something up here on, I believe. Oh, is this ammo depot?
You want me to?
On the actual maps or layers. No, this is
Yeah,
Ammo Hill, and then this is Hilltop. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
one, you're going to be first contact on the radio. 2, support. One, get a stand break around where 3's going to set up, like on the east, like on the north-south area where 3's going to set up. So, like, get a stand break right north of the intersection, and then 3's going to set up, and then.
So it looks like I was a little bit wrong on my understanding of their brief. I think they're going to send the entire platoon to the northernmost point, the easternmost point, I should say. And after they get this radio up, they're going to quickly dart over and get the radio on the south up with the Logi.
4 status.
Once they double back with all the infantry, then we're going to be in this one for the long haul if they do.
Status.
And that it will play against the Russians for sure. It's just enduring confrontation, and they're constantly on the move, which means they have no stamina, and they'll be out of positions. Meanwhile, the militia can set up ambushes for all these Russians.
Stay in line, guys. Keep spacing.
Squad 2 split.
Flicker, get more to the right. Yeah, roger. Alright, Flicker, Wellum, you're supposed to be on the flanks. You're getting too close. You guys gotta spread out. Flicker, Wellum, you're good. Flicker, you gotta go.
This is your fault, but first up.
All right, 1, count to 20, then push off. Copy.
Hey freaks.
Yep.
Should there be some people on the other
2,
side?
try
of that road?
walking base to save some stamina for.
Copy that.
I think Squad 4, if they go on top of this hill here, they might be overran by the amount of militia that'll already be up here. But I don't know. Looks like they only sent a small little force up here. Yeah, 2 men, a buddy team, just to scout it, while the rest of the guys stay on the back for fire support. I know Jacko 800. He's a newer SL. He has done this a couple of times. We'll see if he deals with this buddy team. Let's see who it is. It is Silas and Rook. So Silas is very capable, especially I'm assuming he has the FTL kit. Yeah, he does. He has the FTL kit, reduced zoom optic, but it's still shooting a 308 or a 30-06, one of those. A very, very powerful gun. We actually can hear Jack in local range right now. Yeah, they're gonna run on top of them.
3 send the fire team north. 50 meter.
Bilbo, if you come over here.
Oh, he sees one.
Yeah.
I think Danny saw him.
Wait, is that contact ahead of us?
Yeah.
Where?
2 meters in front of us.
Silas gets him. He goes down. It's buddy shooting. Come on, throw a nade, man. They're all bunched up.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Got a direct.
He's in a retreat.
1 enemy dead, 5 meters from location. They snuck up on us somehow.
So Silas goes down. Rook is still alive. Looks like they didn't nail. Looks like Danny get nailed by Silas though, just by how far down he's dropped in health.
For you secure over there?
For now, yeah, but it's going to be one enemy to our north, so I'm trying to get my squad to find that out.
The rest of 4 squad
Reposition
is getting
west,
over to him to go ahead and
20
reinforce.
meters. Just move a little
But
bit.
they have
move
all
a
the
little
guys
bit
on
to
the
your
north
west,
side, the
if that
militia.
helps.
That's not going to be that big of a deal.
Command, this is one with the first objective.
And they
One,
have their
fall back to
first
3
radio
to cover.
down.
Copy that.
So yeah, one's gonna be bounded back to 3 here. Meanwhile, they have ambushes set up on what they would predict to be the last 2 points, which is the middle one. So yeah, one up here on the hilltop. They're just set up in the buildings. Great overwatch,
Waiting for permission to cross.
especially where Jack is. I know like this window in particular. See if they got an AR over there. Yeah, they do.
2, go ahead and cross to your
249. It looks right.
Just follow
Yeah,
that
you can
line.
see Russians
Trail-
way out
trail
there. They're
120.
skylining. You just gotta look really far. Meanwhile, over here on Ammo Hill, there is guys. I believe I saw an IED marker. Yep. It's a good place for it. Right where the bunker's gonna be. See if we can find it here. Should be in this one?
Alright, 3, move out to the second objective.
Ooh, where is it?
Copy.
I can't even find it. But it
Continuous
is
crossing
marked down on the
road or
map
staying
there.
Towards 4.
Nah,
Could be on the front of it, somewhere in the
road.
bushes.
Just go ahead south off
And
of-
remember,
off
that is the red route, so the Russians are going to
south
come
off
through
the
that
hill
area
and
inevitably.
go parallel to
It's
the
a
road.
matter of fact of, or a matter of time
Yeah, just avoid the spot line.
if the scout dies or not.
Skylining yourself against the hill.
Does the enemy get any vehicles?
I reckon they're going to be hiding somewhere.
Negative, enemy has no
Nah.
vehicles.
Benji, is this your first stop?
Do you know how one
First stop,
They
individual
are
can walk
really,
like
really
3.5
bunched up here.
kilometers in that time?
And they're all
He
skyline.
ran.
You know, if I was going the other side of
You
these
can't run
guys,
that fast, 'cause
look
they
on the
said it's that
hill.
fast to drive along.
I mean,
Just
their
keep eyes
silhouettes
on
are
there.
They ran
poking
about
up
the same
through.
distance.
Seeing if anyone's in that valley.
Like, they're better off
Yo,
doing
watch
what these
my
guys
hands
are
to
and
the
staying on the
north.
front side.
They might have started outside their compound where militia camp is still visible on their top.
I just can't believe the
thing.
SLs
It's
haven't
just
seen
a
each
matter-
other.
Don't worry about it.
I just don't see why they wouldn't be able to glass it with their
Permission
binos
We're
and
at
see these
Benji,
guys.
do you see him?
instead.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they caught our contacts here.
Granted.
Yeah, they found
Yeah,
one
but
out in the
Have a
open.
fire team to cover 2 as they move under.
We're getting shot.
Yeah, militia spotted them first.
Fall back, fall back.
Benji goes down. He's not from the hill.
He's dead.
Guys, talk to. Who's
4,
taking
what's going on?
protection?
Our PK kind of here. He goes down as well. Engages from really long.
Bilbo's down.
Rest in peace, boys.
4, find an elevated position and just hold it.
Command, this is 1.
Go for it.
My Bravo FTL is reporting contacts to the northeast, 4, possibly a squad.
The medic is actually the one person in like the best position right now. He was
2,
set up
I'm at the force
on the
position.
sill, ready to go for
Copy
contact.
that. I do see contact northwest of me. Times one at
He's
least.
silhouetting
So there
himself.
might be contact between us.
Right,
Come on.
squad lead.
Move yeah,
Got
go.
contact in the compound in D215. Taking heavy
God.
fire for now.
D2
Lost
1
you guys
5
already.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
disengage.
That's fine.
Disengage
We got
south.
this.
Now, freaks. Freaks.
What's that?
Get by these trees here and cover the northwest.
Copy.
Nambo. Get to that tree
Yeah.
to the 041 and cover there. Keep your head down. Safe and
Sorry,
get
Dan,
your
I
ass
was
over
gonna
here.
I
We
wonder
need
if
you.
that's a
We need
lot
you
right
alive.
there. I don't know if he's lining up an
Do you
RPG
think they're going
shot.
to be
I don't
coming
think
over the
so.
ridge line, or are they farther out?
Move a little.
They're
Move a
further
little
out at the
close
moment.
past powers unless you've got a good
Just
spot.
keep scanning the west
good
northwest
spot.
So
approach
him,
just to make
him
sure
actually
no
getting
one
that
else can
movement right
come
there, like him peeking
He's right-
constantly
okay.
like that,
right,
is
militia
actually
look like
will
ice
draw
dudes,
more
right?
attention to the eye. He's
Yeah,
better off
right.
just holding a
Oh,
PK.
there's
Alright,
contacts
copy.
west, direct west on the road. Direct west on the road, you see him? Engage on that contact there. 50 meters.
Oh, they spotted them.
200
2,
meters
you
northwest.
taking
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him, I don't see him.
Was this militia squad
To the
2?
direct west of me.
They're moving up on their south side.
How
I
far?
think
How
Jack's
far?
going to get
Move on
squashed
to
over
the-
here.
200 meters.
Charlie,
Just by how clumped up they are.
On the road?
Yeah,
Get
they're
out,
only
get
shooting
back
at the
there.
rear end of that squad. They
Copy,
don't
we're
know
already
that
moving.
they're already crossed.
There's direct
Where's
west.
position? Direct west?
Yeah,
I
direct
can't
west.
see.
They're moving tree line
Jacko
now.
800 squad. They're pretty much focused on this contacts to their north. However, now I mean they have militia coming in on their south, and I don't think there's going to have. Yeah, they'll have reinforcements. really depending if this squad can move it here. There's a squad 5 and 1, so that's command right there. B car. Lawn. Looks like their SLs went down though. Salon is not the original SL.
John, if you go ahead and
Shots going out across the valley here as a militia.
2 is taking contact.
Squad 1 is engaging with iron.
Northwest. At least a fire team element.
Okay.
This is the same guys that were fighting off them on the top of the hill, Jack squad.
I have Alpha laying down a base fire, Bravo moving.
Alright.
RPG gunner. He thought he could light up an area and then instantly shots back on from another AR saw.
have any contact to your south or south?
These Russians are using a lot of cover to maneuver though. Oh, right through the open. Just moved away.
4, disengage west if you can.
Fire me first. Control squad. Come on, we've got enemies west. Come on, move west.
And Jack
2,
squad is
disengage
engaged to the
south.
west here. Yeah, they're pushing up the hill, the militia. They're engaging Jack's main force. Because everyone else moved off to the south, so they didn't want to go in the system. They're going for their main next OP location.
Ooh, this is intense.
Update.
Currently pushing onto the hill. I helped to let my guys get over one for engaged. There are no contacts here yet.
Enemies close to 4's west.
Militia are quite literally fighting an uphill battle here.
1 starts swinging up the hill to your northwest.
Roger.
Come on, see him. Oh, he's too much in foliage.
B-car match disengaging from contacts to our north. Echoes 3. Where do you want us to form up at?
Follow 1.
Copy.
If militia wanted to, they could totally squeeze the Russians right now on top of the hill and just wipe out this entire squad.
Radio down. Or we got the radio down.
However, the Russians got the fob up on the south side. Let's take a quick map break here. As you can see, we got the main Russian force kind of getting cornered right now by the militia. They're spreading out. They have two, or just one squad as commands back
4,
there
disengage to
on the
our,
north side.
disengage, push into 1.
However, I think this number 4 militia squad is going to intercept squad 3 as they try to assist the rest of their friendlies.
Start pushing north.
We're gonna get our kills real fast as well. We got 1 for the Russians and 5 for the militia. It's a big difference in that manner.
D4 is onto a 4-man group.
There we go. The Russian free force. They're trying to wipe out this militia. I mean, they're right next to each other right now.
Fuck.
They are in a horrible flank location. Nade gets 2. 1 left right on top of the hill.
Enemies north. 1-2 enemies north. Between us and 4.
It's a saw gunner. He can peek this. No, he gets railed from across the way. RP gunner doing his job. He's watching the back from the backside of the path. He's making sure no one's gonna flank him. Just that half that squad is already wiped out.
3, report. We have crossed the road and you get up on the hill.
Medic versus Medicare, I believe. Maybe that's a
Squad
scout.
2's gonna fill in the gap in us and squad 4, alright?
Yeah, it's a scout.
Yeah, do it.
It's the
4's coming down.
AK-74U.
2, I want you to start to fill
47U.
in this gap right here, where the cut down trees are.
It's barely low enough. See, like just a
Alright,
little
new
bit
plan.
difference.
3's already clear.
Can't
2,
see him.
We gotta hit ammo hill
Now I can see him.
3's gonna continue pushing. 1, 2, and 4.
Ooh, there's a lot
We're gonna
of
step out over this edge once 3 gets a position. 3, I want you to come over the hillside. I want you to get on our side of the hill and try to spot anything you can see.
Quick map break
Copy
here.
that.
That militia squad on the north, they've starting to push in here. They're going to pincer off most of the Russian force.
Command.
4
Still reports
on
of
their...
contact to
let's
the
see here. Yeah, go.
southwest of 2.
4 on the rush or the militia side. They're going to get hit right in the rear by HML squad, squad 3. Yeah, this would be interesting if they can about faced fast enough to go and deal with that. Zoom out here, get a little more descriptive view of the environment right now. As you can see, the initial militia squad, they've engaged the Russians here and they formed up a line, pretty natural boundary line. Meanwhile, the militia reinforcements are coming over the top of the hill. If they push fast enough, man, they can wipe out this top force, get on this hill line, boom, this entire Russian force is dead. But if they don't do it fast enough, this militia force on the south side, they're going to get wiped out, or the east side, I should say. Yeah, there we go. 2 gets railed down by Assault. Actually, 3. There's only 2 men left here.
2, fall back on.
Hey, anyone up in squad 4, start pulling south now.
1,
They're telling their men to fall back. It's squad 4's men. Yeah, Sathan, he goes down by the Assault again.
We're getting
Who is that Saw gunner?
2, assume general northern posture.
Weapons dealer. I think he took out like 3 or 4 with that Saw. Mambo, the only Russian on the top of this hill left. Only 1 militia, no, 2 militia left alive. This guy's waiting for him to peek here. Narva. Other than that, it's just rep left, the far area. There we go, yeah, the last Nambo dies, last Russian on top of the hill. So now we just got the people on the low ground here.
Would you like
Militia, they're getting reinforcements. However, yeah, they've turned around. And they're getting completely wiped over by that Russian force coming up behind them.
Northwest.
See, you already got 2 men down just right here. The
Into
view.
the smoke. Try to clear out whatever was there.
Great movement by HML.
Cool. Keep engaging that contact.
Anything one there.
West.
I think they're mostly down here. Yeah, it looks like only 3 made it across.
Arctic on me.
It's here. Boogie, Rep, Candyland. So Candyland, or Rep was the one sole survivor. However, these 2 men are the last from, I think that was Militia Squad 4. God, our kills are fast. 15 for the Russians, 16 for the militia. So it is really even right now. It's a matter of how many people can they pull off from each side. Black goes up. It's just 1. Just nicks him. He instantly goes down. Just an RPK watching over him. There's just 1 left. Candyland. Meanwhile, on the hilltop, we got, I believe it's both ARs. No, LAT and an AR just firing in from above to their position they're originally looking at. I mean, it's a good spread. It's a good spread on the south side. I'm not sure if they got anyone. Ah, got everyone's up still right there. I got 1. Right over there.
Command, we've got contact on this hill. The rest of the contact we're being engaged by is direct northwest of
And
your
keep in
position.
mind, the militia, they still have a backup squad, which looks like they're moving in to go ahead and flank HML squad. So one's going to move back. Hopefully they can get Candyland to retreat with them. 3 might chew him up right there.
2 falling.
But yeah, I think they know that they're on the red route, so yeah, they're going to go reinforce the red route, the last point on the red objective. I think 1 is trying to make their way back to that area or get into a flanking element up on the hill to this north. That's what I would do at least. Poor Candyland though, he's all off on his own, man. So this would be our kind of like intermission of the gunfire as everyone kind of maneuvers again. And it's still really even. It's only up by 1 for the Russians. 17-16. A benefit about the red route is ammo, I think, is a lot easier to take over as like a last point. There's a lot of different angles you can attack this from. Meanwhile, Hilltop, there's only a few good ones, and you're also really limited to where you can enter, as there's just a few entrances in that wall that you can get over without having to vault and get chewed up. Meanwhile, ammo depot, you can go in whatever you want. So my guess is whoever that scout was is dead. I don't think they're going to be able to detonate that IED,
Fire cover on that road.
which is placed down right there.
1 bound by fire across the road.
Yeah, 1. They'll
2
be taking
take
up
one's
the
position.
flank
Copy.
element,
Copy.
the flanking hill. Go check out their position, their OP. See, this is actually where they started off, right at the beginning of the round. They started off on this hill. They sent a buddy team out. Then they started engaging Squad 4, the tallest hill on the map, right in the center. And now they're back to right where they started. Who's streaming? This is XF commentating for you tonight. Again, this was our this is the first Wednesday of the month, so that means
3, recall your fire team in mind.
that means that it is open to the public, so they didn't have to take SOT Basic. Some of these guys who are playing right now, so you have to wait an entire month if you want to join in our operations without having to do SOT Basic. However, you still have to sign up on the website to do either one of those options. That's squadops.gg. Just go ahead and sign up there. And you can also join the Discord, and if you have any questions, they can handle it over in the Discord.
1, I need you to keep moving north.
Copy that, we're just crossing the road, then we'll head north.
Understood. 2, push to the edge of your hill to your far west. Don't cross the road yet, but just stay on that western side of the hill.
Copy.
Got some salt fire coming out here. I saw a guy named Unit Finance. I'm not entirely sure what they're shooting at.
3, they shooting at you.
Yeah, they're shooting at
Yeah, they're
3.
engaging
They
where my
ran back
team's
over the hill.
northeast.
The benefit about the militia is there is no
Direction on
tracers.
those shots? Northeast?
Northeast and north.
So they can
Ammo hill.
pop off rounds, and as long as they can see that muzzle flash or the smoke is throwing up, they're good to go. Or I think SL is telling them to just throw bullets into the rocks right now. I don't see where they're landing.
Squad 2, good to go. So you want
I
to stay
see
on the side of the road?
Right,
2
right where they
cross.
were. Looks like they did get
1, I want you to start
Maybe
pushing
2.
030. 2,
Copy
you're
that,
going to come up
030.
behind 1.
Meanwhile, militia, yeah, they know now where HML is coming from, thanks to that flanking element. That's the beauty about having kind of a 2-point defense. You can have this enfilade fire coming from a different side.
We're falling back behind
Yep.
the hill. We took
These are going to be
contact
falling
from the
back.
north.
They're going to
and-
wait for the rest of the team to get up here.
Keep
No
1
sense
fire
of them
team
pushing
there,
up
send 1 time fire
without
team
any
flanking
backup.
around the left
It's
side.
coming in right now, so they're not going to have that much of a break.
Like send them down a level and flank it around. Use the defilade.
Then you're saying mana died in like 10 minutes. It happens. It definitely happens. That's why we do 2 rounds. If you do die immediately right in the beginning, as an attacker, you can switch
Command,
over
where
to
do you
the
want,
defense, and you've got a
Squad 2
lot
to fall in under?
less of a chance of dying
So we should
on
go to our
defense
left
than
one.
if you're attacking.
Nah, I want you to come straight in between 1 and 3.
Copy.
Yeah, there were some really good flanks during
Alright,
this
hold
entire
position, form
round.
platoon line,
That's
wait
just,
for
I mean,
2 to
they
get
wiped out
position,
squads
and then we'll
just
wait and then
because
we'll move out.
just the amount of rear security wasn't ideal, I would say. Also, it wouldn't be really too logical for them to think of them coming from whatever direction. It's not something you would normally see, but just how the squads separated, they got some good distractions going on and came in from the other side. And both teams did that, as you can see with the kills. I mean, it's almost dead even now Militia took the lead though with those 2 AR kills.
Just try to stress spacing, guys.
Yeah, that first contact was
are you?
pretty
Just away from
amazing
Jack?
over on Twitch. It's the main chat's going on right now.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Jack calling out, is that contacts right in front of us? And instead of just opening fire, they like wanted to confirm it or something.
This is 1 taking 5.
And they allowed the militia to open fire first on them.
3, send your fire.
I mean, it worked
Now. Send your
later on.
Send your extended fire team north now.
Still keeping at your
Hey,
sectors, guys.
You got close, man.
Crazy, like this one guy.
3 when they get.
Just
they get
if
to
there
the
wasn't
road,
that one
push
little
north.
tree right there. No, he's still a dead man. Finesse sees him with his binos. That guy's a dead man.
Don't forget roof security either. Occasionally look around behind us to our south.
What can we see?
Alright, 2's in line.
Absolutely nothing. That's good.
Hey, Mr. Moneyman, can you just check
3 pushing
south
north now.
These militia, they're moving out in the
Should
open
cover
right now.
3.
I mean,
Hey, firm.
if Robo was to see, I don't think there's really. Lawn Darts is looking that direction, but I don't know if
Actually,
he really
2
sees
pushing
them.
3, 1 covers.
Yeah, no, he's looking north. He won't be able to see them.
Copy.
Roja is the only Russian right now
Where are we going?
that can see pretty much half the militia team move around, and he just doesn't.
Their outbound squad needs to be more direct. Send them directly in on the objective.
Yeah, to ask for permission. Yeah, that's why, like, whenever I'm SLing, oh no, the militia see him. They're laying down. I see an SL. Uh-oh, let's fly over, see their POV. And this AR is about to toast him here.
Command, you want throwing smokes to cross?
Yeah, whenever I'm SLing, I say shoot
across
if
the
you
bridge,
need to
3
do
once
it
you step
immediately,
over,
but
you're
call
allowed.
your contacts as soon as possible. Oh, come on. Come on, AR, just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit higher.
Man, this is 1, we're suppressing that hill.
Just a little.
1, 2, 3 cross. North.
Ropa is, I mean, he is a lucky man right now.
Yeah, he's waiting as well.
Oh, we're saying there, he hit twice now. Nice advantage. You know,
So
we'll
back
go back to the
they're
main
really
fight
good
here.
mission they're coming up
Sounds
on.
like they are engaging. Yeah, they came up
He's away.
the, was that the west side? Yeah. However, they didn't let them get too close. However, the south, they're in the main engaging force right now. Meanwhile, they have guys running up right on the west side.
2-3's pushing.
SLs are watching that direction though.
Do it.
He sees baggage. Oh, one goes down. Who was that? It was Jenkins. Russia's making a good push right now, right across. Oh, grenade goes out. And it goes right through the window. That's it. 7-8. Just one more. Jenkins does another. I think he's gonna get popped. No, he just barely runs away from command, which is B-car. The rest of the militia, they're trying to run up, get some reinforcements there. The guys are running off on that eastern hill.
Got me, sad.
And they are really bunched up right now. I mean, one nade, you're talking 4 or 5 guys
Man,
dead.
this is 1, we're going to sweep in from the east.
One
northeast.
friend and all you.
And there you go. They call that William. The one guy standing back.
Command is
One frag and all you guys are dead.
northwest on that bridge.
Exact
Around the
words.
ditch.
Roger that.
You
Careful of enemy
for
for-
on us. Keep
One, you
spacing,
got
keep
flank
spacing.
going.
Art with me. Art
Yep,
with me.
Karma is the one who created squad
got
ops,
three,
along with
copy
some
that,
of the managers. They're kind of the helping force behind Karma. But Karma's the main guy who came up with the idea, and he had the channel, and was really able to grow it to what it is right now. I know the difference between streaming on the Squad Ops channel and the Karma channel is
We're taking
huge. You're
contact from
talking,
east.
you know, we get an average, I would say, 50 to 60 viewers on the Squad Ops streams,
Alright,
and then you stream on Karma, you get 200. One goes down. Dude did a nice little militia flank here. Like, yeah, they're pinned down in this one area. Like HML, he's not going to be able to move.
Northwest.
There's 2 men along the bunker, but there's just, I mean, HML's not going to reinforcement. Once these militia rotate around, these guys are dead. These 2 men. They don't get taken out through the bunker fight right now. HML goes down. Another one to Jenkins.
Frag out.
Jenkins
Frag
going
on
ham right
Arctic.
now. You can see lawn darts here. Got a couple men up there. Ooh, wow, nice little peek
One
right
was in the
there.
bunker, he's in.
Nice lay down prone peek. Wow, great shot on that M4. I don't know who that was. Zaki. I think this is pretty much decided here as we're at 22 for the Russians, 34 for the militia. It is a militia win.
Call out your
Unless
contact, guys.
these 2 or 3 men can pull off a massive victory. Londo's, wow, he hears him crawl behind. He gets him, just barely.
What do you see?
My 307.
Definitely not your SL. I'm commentating. I know that. But yeah, good job. Wow, they're just running up, and Londarts can hear him as they crawl through the bushes.
One guy from the east. We do have contact behind us on our south as well.
That's the thing, man. Just don't just run in. You're very, very loud if you're running. If you're crouched in ADS, it's the quietest.
I try and hold up, Buck.
Do you want me to med you up?
We can hear him. Yeah, if you can. I want to skin dunk up on that.
Mondar's getting patched up because he was pretty hit. I think he was in the orange. We'll go a little bit higher up and see where guys are. Got 1, 2, 3 men on the west, and we got, man, 7 guys moving in right now.
And we'll try and listen for him coming up.
On the east. Arctic Wolf runs right into 3 of them. Oh, the AR and the guys standing up too with that saw. Lon doesn't know he has men to his north. Maybe he does. I don't know. Yeah, he does, and he goes down. That was to another SL, actually. Sighart. Oh, so that was a great first round there. Militia win. End score, 24 for the Russians, 36 for the militia. Very nice end round right there. It was a good flank for the militia. I'll hold some flanks here. We will be back with a round 2 in just a little bit.
Nice try, guys.
We'll be taking a break. Maps will
Good
be
game.
rolling. Teams
GG,
will be
boys.
switching. We'll still be on the Russian
All
front,
right.
though.
All right, gents, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out to SOTT Basic. I'm your instructor today. It's Hammering Hutch. You guys can simply just call me Hutch. And we're suppressing an enemy target, the whole intent of that is to keep their heads down so an adjacent unit can maneuver onto them. All right, and during this process, we have a thing that happens automatically and organically within each, either whether it be buddy team or fire team, is there's no lull in the gunfire, thus talking guns. Open fire. Contact front. Alpha, bound. He sees me. I'm down. Bravo, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Alright, Bravo set. Alpha up. He sees me. I'm down. You're now in what is known as a file. You're now in what is known as a staggered column, and usually used when moving from one location to another where contact is imminent. Those are your basic formations that we utilize in squad op.
Yeah, I crested the hill and winded up with that guy that was just sitting on the opposite side with a bunch of lead in my face.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We had an audio bug right there. But yeah, we are back. We are back with round 2 of our only session for tonight. If you live in the European area, for me it's about past lunchtime right now. I can already start to smell the bonfires going. It's 4th of July. That's why we're doing it so early today. But yeah, this is session 2 of Forest Spider. We had a great round last round, militia win. Militia, they had some amazing flanks on their part. I mean, they really were able to kind of surround the Russians at all points and just kind of keep, about a squad off as the rest of the men moved through the area and was still able to mow them down. But we'll go and just go over the operation real fast to go over, or to brief the guys who are just joining us for session 2 here. Good old classic patrol, attack, defend operation, and bring up the map to show you the points. The Russians, they get to choose red or green. So that means either the Russians to clear out 3 of the green waypoints or 3 of the red waypoints. And when they clear out a waypoint, they must drop a radio. If they clear out the very last radio, they get to place down a fob, or when they place down the fob on the very last point, they get to build up defenses with a logi, being able to dump supplies. They get to build up anything except for weapons. For the Russians' assets, they have, per squad, they have 2 ARs, 1 times lat and 1 times medic. With, as I mentioned before, they have 1 logi and they can build up fob defenses. Militia side, for each squad, they get 2 ARs, 2 times lat, 1 times medic, and per platoon, 2 scouts. They get no additional forces, no vehicles, no fobs, nothing like that. So pretty much a infantry necessary op. Right? No, not right English. You know what I mean, though. This is infantry combat only. So yeah, I don't think the Russians are quite ready. I think they're just getting everyone spawned in here. Same with the militia side. It's just kind of waiting till live. Xbit, the operation designer here, all that flanking fire from the militia, saying they're making webs, hence the name of this operation. Forest spider making webs. Xbit's very good with his dad jokes. I think are they trying to line up for platoon brief? I think so.
Actually, I'll catch you, buddy. He is walking on sunshine right now.
We're going to wait until the squad comes over.
Still see me on this building? I'm up here. I'm up here. We see you. To a flip. There we go.
Apparently, Burns here was floating off the edge.
You got a medic
a little bit.
We may even.
I appreciate that.
They're doing a little bit of a squad brief here, so they're waiting on Atomic Beach.
No, it's gonna be a die now.
Everyone shoot better than anyone die. Sticking together.
Hey, they were doing pretty good.
Squad 1 best squad. I'm not biased at all.
The squad 3 here, I mean.
Yeah,
I
squad
pretty
3
much
shit. Jenkins just fucking killed him.
I think Londo's coming though, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, our medic saved my ass. Oh.
I would just like to point out that squad 1 got 14 kills, 12 of which were from one guy.
Bam.
I will have to say that,
Because now you just lost it for the rest of the game.
That's fun.
Treason! See, you
throwing knees before live.
Treason.
Wow, William was you heathen. Ooh, William.
This is for
Gave it a shot on it.
Don't put it. Try to head over.
Yeah, let me just toss a frag real quick. Be right back.
Somebody else should have banned for that.
Oh, I have frag rockets.
There you go.
Underhanded.
Fraggle rock.
Alright, got you.
Toss that. You won't.
Hey, that's how you get banned right
fucking
there.
Alright, really nice position on my west side, so you should see me on your east. Just position up with everyone else. You guys are good.
Tighten up, kids. Tighten up.
I did the same thing, Peach.
Atomic came
Shut
up there.
Alright, comms. We'll go ahead and get started with the command briefing. So, unfortunately, Squad 5, which is Dorf, our fearless leader, he's still dealing with some stuff real world, so no problem. We'll take over. We'll continue on. So, our current plan, just want to say that good job, everyone. We did win last round. So, that was a lot in part of staying prone, staying in cover, utilizing all your resources available, whether that meant your other teammates or dealing with the terrain itself. But continue on with that. It'll definitely help out as we push out with this patrol. So as you guys are tracking, we are the Russian forces. We're going to be in the area, and our command wants us to perform a daily patrol and make contact with the local populace to perform that reconnaissance. So ideal, we want to maintain the key hilltops. We'll gather some terrain, we'll push in, we'll clear out all the militia, and everything will be good. We'll get a win for this side. So with that, we're going to end up, if someone can mark, preferably Squad 1 or Squad 2, if you guys can mark the red route, that's going to be Charlie 3, keypad 5, sub keypad 2, Charlie 5, keypad 2, and Fox 3, keypad 4, sub keypad 8. So, as you guys know, we're taking this red route. Now, the way we're going to do that, we're going to get everyone online. We're going to push out to Charlie 5, keypad 3. That's going to be all to our west side. So right out of main, just push out as fast as possible over to Charlie 5, keypad 3. Once from there, we're going to get online, pushing up to the northeast. And to do that, we're going to have squad 1 over on the west side flank. We're going to have squad 3 and 4 over in the center. And then on the right flank, we're going to have squad 2. Now, as we're on this flank heading up to the northeast, we're going to cover Bravo 5, push up Delta 4, keypad 4, Delta 4, keypad 9, and ideally we'd like to take over Ammo Hill. Now, Command did push their intentions. Once we take over Ammo Hill, we're going to have a high terrain advantage. We're going to be in the high ground just looking over. So call out everything to your squad leaders. They'll relay it up to your command. And from there, we'll start pushing eastbound. The intent is we're going to start taking out all these militia, one squad at a time, whereas we have all 4 to /5 squads online. So as we're pushing eastbound, we'll take out everything, and then we'll start taking out the normal red route as necessary. So as you guys see on the map, if you guys haven't pulled it up already, Charlie 5 will take out first, or I'm sorry, Charlie 3 will take out first. After we clear out everything from Ammo Hill, pushing out eastbound, we'll start segregating squads. Some squads to start flanking in, some squads to push in direct. We'll take over Charlie 3. And then last but not least, we'll start taking over Fox 3. So do you guys have any questions with what we have planned? All right, gents. So it seems like a pretty easy plan. If you guys do find any questions after the fact, just ask your squad lead. We'll relay it up to command. And go ahead, set strike posture, and we'll call when ready.
Actually, one quick note real quick, guys. If everything goes to shit and all the squad leaders die, fall back to the last of these patrol points that we secured. The last one that has a radio. Then you're going to be doing that for the remainder of the mission.
Stand by.
What if my squad gets swiped again? Will you come save me?
I will try.
We got you.
Okay.
We got
Are we
plenty of
nearing
squads. We'll
speed?
make sure you're all set.
We gotta take out each squad before the other squad can respond.
All right, everyone.
So we gotta move quick, guys.
Go ahead.
I want to kill this guy.
Don't stop. Don't be scared.
Alrighty, so that was Burns. He switched over to his command for this round, as I believe Dorf had to leave. So a little bit of change of plans, I would assume, for the Russians, but that is their plan for this session. So yeah, we're going to just look. Burns, you done? We have Burns somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Burns is command. Dorf is here. I guess he just is AF. He's probably just relaying Dorf's actual plans back through. If I was listening to the brief correctly, I believe they're going to just go ahead and just go for the midpoint. They're taking red route. I know that. They're just going to go for the midpoint. And they're going to actually then head south and then head over in like a direct line over to the Fox 3 mark. A nice little change. They are going to be choosing the same route as the previous session or round. I'll fly over here and see what the militia are up to, as the Russians have been, or are done at the brief here.
Alright, so are we all going to the first marker, or should I split up north early?
Alright, so we'll go ahead and have everyone push up. Everyone will be going to Charlie 5. From there, we'll start lining up.
Oh yeah, there we go. So, yeah, correction on my part. Burns he's just going to go ahead and rotate through in a clockwise manner with the full platoon. Just going Charlie 5, Charlie 3, Fox 3. Kind of zoom in here. Look, yeah, militia's right in the middle of their brief, so we are almost ready to go live here. Look at all these clones. They're all identical.
I guess they're trying to work up at the lodge.
Except for this man. Looks like he's Slav squatting.
We'll try to keep
Mr. Mex, asking over on Twitch, how can someone join these events? So this is the first Wednesday of the month. This will be the only session that we're going to be doing this, so you can't join in right now. But the first Wednesday of every month, we have an operation that's open to everyone. If you want to go ahead and then join in later on to another one of our events, you can sign up at squadops.gg. It's free, completely free. All you got to do is just sign up on the website, do SOT Basic, and you're ready to sign up for any event you want. And we have events every Wednesday, Saturdays, every Wednesday and Saturday for sure. Friday, either it's a mod test or a smaller op. So it's a nice little spread that we have going. It's really easy to join. SOT Basic only takes like 30 minutes to an hour. Super fast, super easy. Trainings are every Thursday, and there's always a SOT Basic in between session 1 and session 2 on Saturday.
Hey, when we're leaving, man, we might want to be spacing this out.
However, if you can't get into the op, like either it's full or you don't have time to make the trainings, you can always just watch the events as we stream almost every single one over here on twitch.tv/squadops. Mess up on that nade respawn. Yeah, I think you should be able to rejoin. I can't remember the event rules. But yeah, next time just use their respawn command and you'll be good.
Two will leave him last. Bravo's on right.
Copy and all.
You want us to stagger out?
So you can see the difference between the teams here. I remember Russia round 1; they were pretty much online, ready to go, and well, we can see the Russians right now. But again, this was the team that won. We got somewhat of a formation here. I don't know what SL we have. SL3 Jenkins. Ah, and Dorf the commander, he's back. So Burns is no longer commanding. He's been demoted to SL.
Squad is briefing up right now, just set for live. We briefed up exactly what you showed. We don't have any directive for the lobby.
Keep going, Burns. Sugar, stand by.
So as stated, we briefed up everything that you said. We just don't have.
So we might have a long time to contact, especially since the Russians are be going down south and then setting up the radio over on this hill right there. Kind of where I'm zooming in on. And then eventually they'll go ahead and move north onto Ammo Hill, and that's when we'll see contact. They might get contact when they try to cross the road. We'll see if militia sets up and react with a live time 140, so it's only 30 seconds. So we're almost ready to go live here.
I'll drive the log up to the first point, and then I'll keep it hidden.
Yeah, if you don't know William, just go ahead and ping community on Discord.
I had a biological emergency, and then I had
No, there is no delay. However, it's very, very easy for the event admins to go ahead and see if you are stream sniping. We don't allow people to lone wolf, so it's really hard for you to break off from a squad and really cheat it out. And also, all of our SLs are regulars, so they're really loyal to squad ops. They won't do anything like that. Plus, if we had a stream delay on, then you wouldn't be able to really be able to react to me in chat. There would be no conversation.
Keep your stamina at 50%. Yep. You'll pace everyone else.
These Russians. Does that man have his knife out? He does. So does he. Now he has his pistol.
Anyone got some good marching song?
Star Spangled Banner sounds good to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
say
we don't want to be
DC.
FIFA and we don't want to be in the banks, so just stay behind these guys.
You guys, I was the only one that can't hear me. Way up there. Just fucking walking like it's Sunday afternoon.
Alright, once you guys get up to the bridge, I will start moving up in the Lodgy truck. We'll stash it behind the hill until we can move up Ammo Hill. Capture Ammo Hill.
You okay with that? Just for your little cousin face.
Let me just check something real fast. There we go. Now it's off.
Another 2 hour off like we did last time.
If we contact, obviously, return contact.
All the guys with the shovels, get your guns out.
It's just saying, make sure you get guns out. A classic thing in squad ops, if you don't already know yet, we have things called safety shovels. As you can see, this man is his shovel out. That's just because we don't want to have any
Yeah, don't slow time, dude.
unnecessary discharges, possibly TKing someone.
Shovel, Candy.
Guys, why are you walking with your shovels?
Spicing, fellas. And ladies.
Yeah, running all the way across the map is torture. Oh man, it was always like this though. Way back, like pre V9. There was no vehicles, or V8, I can remember. So I mean, they had large maps like Kohat, and you had to run the entire way. There was no vehicles. It did make you think. I think a lot more in PUBG games about just not running into a building and dying instantly.
Side of the bridge. We're going for that hill.
Plus, this map isn't too big. It's actually quite relatively small. I think this is a good size map, personally. I like about this size. Allows for nice skirmishes without it being too spread out or too condensed.
Do you want me playing the radio at the top? Yes. Copy.
I do know, however, for the mod dev team, we are working on kind of a hardcore mod on top of our event mod, which gives us like new kits. As you can see, like there's an FTL, we got a breacher, an engineer, so a little bit of specialties there. But our event or our hardcore mod would have the same classes, however, some new layers, some new game modes, and one of them would be a one life game. It's basically exactly what you're seeing right now, except a lot shorter op time. You're talking about anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes for one match, and there really isn't any running before you get into contact. It's you set up, attack, defend, or patrol. Super easy, super fast.
Careful, we're in contact range now. They could be on that northern ridge. If they really
Let's see what the militia are up to here. It's like, where is this man? Oh, I was looking at the wrong camera. I was looking at the red dot instead of the yellow dot. I think this is a scout up here. Placed down the mine. Yep, his mine was placed down. Marker somewhere. There it is. Did you take it down? I don't think he took it down. Yeah, it's sticking out proud right now. See if we can find this man. Orange.
This is 4. We're setting up online formation.
Pretty defensive structure or posture, I would say.
And then one is also moving to our.
In the hardcore mod, yes, the dead people are allowed to radio in. However, in the one life events, no. Once you're dead, you are dead. There'd be no talking. However, you can undeafen on Discord. That's where we organize the event, and you'll be able to talk there with everyone else who's dead.
Hey, this is 3. We're gonna hold these hills until 4 gets up here. Gets online.
I mean, the big difference between Battle Royale and One Life, I would say. Battle Royale is everyone from themselves. and 1 life is, well, 2 teams, equal forces, and you get 1 life. However, I do know that the actual squad devs are working on a Battle Royale squad mod, which is actually a good benefit for all of our modders, as it allows OWI to practice through SDK and see what bugs or workarounds that we have to go through as modders and kind of polish them up. Join Discord, need to verify with phone number. Ditched my phone a couple months ago. Feels bad, man. Ooh. Yeah, man, I don't know if there's a workaround for that. I can talk to the guys and see if there's something like that. But I'm not sure if there's a workaround.
Alright, we're on the hilltop now, getting it up east.
I think this squad has taken one of the most open routes to go ahead and move around through, especially with Kenneth in the front there saying expect contact, and we're walking right through a big old fishbowl. I think the SL coach has a little bit of a better path, especially since they climbed down the hill right there, and then they're ending up right back up here. They could just sit on the hilltop.
You want me to push in line with you guys, or do you want me to hold and keep eyes up on ammo?
One, what's your eyes like on ammo?
I can't see ammo proper, but I can see the hill.
Yeah, I'll ask about it after.
Get yourself.
Just stay on the right.
Yeah, you probably go with the admins on there. I'll ask after the stream. There'll be a manager or two that I can talk to. These militiamen, they're really defensive posture. I mean, they're spread out and they're just watching every single direction. Same with the Russians. They're really spread out on line here. Command staying back. Good job on his part. Where's Karma Super Fob? I mean, we've been asking for a Karma Super Fob SOT, but I mean, the only answer we've been getting is just watch one of his videos. You know, I mean, that's the only real way to learn how to Super Fob.
Two's ready to move.
4 ready.
Yep, everyone go ahead and move.
One is hanging back a little bit. We're pushing up though.
I'm surprised they didn't send anyone to Ammo Depot. It's really, really defensive. They definitely could have ran that fire team. At least kind of like maybe watching the flank side of Ammo Depot. I know there's this nice little position you can kind of cram people in. Right about there. It's a nice little area you can hide in. And you can retreat either way, really. You can go north or you can go west.
Alright, I've got partial eyes on ammo and I see nothing so far.
Meanwhile, I mean, most of the militia force is over here on the east side, but I mean, the Russians, they're condensed. They still have great spacing, and they're moving through really, really rapidly. He dies on the roof of the Super Fob. Yes, that was, what was that? I think that was Saturday when I was streaming with Shadowed. Yeah, that was a great round. That was pretty funny. Shadow called it out right at the beginning, saying Karmas didn't die on that roof, and sure enough, he dies on that roof, and I think it was by the other command as well. The other command shot him off the roof. In classic Karma fashion. The command ladder.
Just like Debbie left of me and Candy right of me.
You can see they have like these nice little pockets of fire, and it's not like they're like spread out equally in each line. They have like just little fire team pockets. They all can help out each other. It sounds like Atomic has spotted something.
ship
Does he see you? Yes, keep pushing ammo.
Yeah, wow, that's a nice little peek right there for Atomic.
Yeah, he probably saw me. He ran off.
Alright, Dorf, you ready for me to start moving it?
Yeah, 1 hit it from the west. 3 will make the actual push. 4 will support 3. 1, just make sure you stay on the west and northwest.
Copy. 3 starting to push on.
Make sure we spread out, guys.
It's nice. They're having guys checking the low ground. That's really important for attacking Ammo Depot. Super important. Steve, full on assault going on there now. They got the order to run. They got some sort of base of fire right down the middle. As guys come up the side, they're watching their flank over here on the east. And meanwhile, the other squads clear up the front. Clear up the point.
Is roughly where the connect is. Or Delta 359.
3's pushing on now. Gonna search varieties.
Alright, once you're sure it's clear, set down the radio, reconsolidate, look north, east, yeah, north to the east.
Oh, they're sending even guys a little bit more north just to check their flanks. They're only sending like a fire team. Saying to check for IEDs. Don't want to get blown up by that. Yeah, there's an IED on there. Oh, come on. Please blow that IED. It's right next to this SL. Where is it?
Yeah, there's a whole
It's somewhere over here.
around trying to readjust, reposition. I think they're gonna get ready to engage us soon.
Continue. I'm looking at Hilltop. I'm not seeing any.
Ah, there's an IED somewhere in this area. I can't find it though. I mean, I know it's like right near that bunker. I honestly have no idea where this IED is, but I believe, just zooming in on it, it's somewhere right over there.
Bravo, come on.
Let me check. Hey, Dorf, are we just gonna hold you right at Hilltop until we get
Microsoft 40, Jenkins.
4 has eyes, Delta 357.
Are they allowed to resupply? No, they are not allowed to resupply. But we adjust all the kits to what type of ammo they want and all that kind of stuff through the mod, so you don't have to resupply. So sometimes, I think for the scouts on like the INS side, they get 2 IEDs that they can place down instead of 1.
Alpha moves south a little bit.
Yeah, I see you in the southern part of it. Southern part of Hilltop.
Yeah, go ahead and engage.
I really want to see it explode. Same here. I mean, there's like a guy literally standing inside where the IED is. And I think as soon as those men shoot, the IED's gonna blow.
Roger. Yep, everyone's free to engage at this time.
Command saying they're free to engage, except for Peach, which is the squad down here on the flank.
Where is it, Burn?
Go and just look at the map real fast here. You can see we got one on their backside. I think they can come in kind of almost this direction where I'm kind of like tracing over. It'd be a nice little flank on one here, one-on-one. Meanwhile, they got a nice platoon line taking over just this entire hill. We'll see how well this goes. We'll see if they kind of switch over.
From east of squad 3. They're direct north of us. In squad 2.
A firm 2, you got them 100.
As soon as I'm telling you, man, as soon as these Russians open up and they know they're on ammo, or maybe they just forgot about it. I don't know.
Roger 3, well,
I'm kind of useless
you can. Oh, I see those guys each.
There we go. Shots coming out on the Russian side. Come out to the top of the hill. See the tracer fire. Lights them up.
You should have eyes direct north, the same hill that you see direct north.
Yeah, we see him. Dorf, you want us to open up?
Meanwhile, hilltop, they fire. When did that time I dropped this ID? There was just the, I believe, a scout orange. He ran up in front of the pack and dropped on his ID and ran away. I don't know where he is though. I don't know what squad he's in. He might be dead. No, he's right there. There he is. Orange, squad 2. Which is up on Hilltop. And there is no one really by the IED anymore. How unfortunate. Meanwhile, we got a Russian assault here on Hilltop. Remember, this is not a point the Russians have to get.
Because we got contact northeast and contact to the straight east. Okay, 4, go ahead and support 2.
Doorway's on the left.
Copy. 4's got fire team headed towards squad 2.
3, are you able to support squad 1? I'm starting to take casualties over here.
Gets 1, gets 2. Nice. Nice little volt into the window there.
Just hold the floor, hold the stairwell.
Find a good location.
That building's already wiped.
3, they're directly to your east on the other hilltop.
It's a smaller distraction, allows their men to push up just a tiny bit further.
1, if you don't think you can do anything up here, then fall back. And we're getting foothold. Okay, we've got 1 secured.
I think there's men that are caught off. Yeah. Men that were outside on the north side shooting them down on the hill. They've been cut off. This guy, he just barely got through the doorway before he got toasted. SL, he peeks. He gets wasted. There's also a guy who went south side and he got destroyed from that building on the north. It's a good flank on Silas's part. Looks like he only lost one man, John Cena.
Enemy contact in Delta 359 behind a rock.
Meanwhile, on the south side, Squad 2 is trying to get a flank going on, and they've done it pretty well, except 4 is engaging them. It looks like they have killed more, though. However, they're fighting a literal uphill battle.
Enemies on Delta 4, keypad 8. They're now retreating.
I'm gonna get prone. I don't want to get
northeast.
fucking here. Oh yeah, that
Grab that
on
rock right there. I'm gonna climb this tree.
See if the yeah, they got an AR set up already watching. 2 ARs standing right next to each other.
Grom, grab the best cover you can.
Copy.
So I mess up my camera work here. There we go.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. I'm gonna lay down.
Okay, remember spacing, boys.
I see him. Do I open fire?
Yeah, open fire. Got shots.
Okay. 352, 356.
Looks like the militia's falling back.
Control burst.
Yeah, they shouldn't be falling back and let Russia get on top of this hill. They know they're going to be able to hold off that assault. Russia made the move here, and they were able to surround the militia. The rest of Squad 1, they're starting to wipe out this militia. The militia are also falling back to Hilltop here. So there was a building assault. At least an attempt at one. Nade goes through the window. That was a nice throw by Sug.
You got contacts pushing south. They're pushing back into Hilltop. They're pushing north. Into you.
That's fine. Just try to follow us if you can. If not, we're going through the tunnels. Go left.
Looks like he doesn't want to jump through that window. Not yet.
1, you have contact coming in from your south. They're pushing away from us. Copy.
They got to get out of this open area. Otherwise, they're going to go down. Looks like, yeah, no, they're using the tunnels on the underground. Let's see. We can kind of go below the map and see where they are right now. So as you can see, they're using the underground. This is a really confusing angle.
Fuck, let me bandage. I got my bandage out.
They're using that underground to get up closer.
Your name wait, didn't pop up.
Nice way to think right there.
Copy that 2-1. Check eyes to your southeast. They're over on the Hilltop squad headed inbound.
Yes, Striker, there's super fob training. All you have to do is just watch one of Karma's video and boom. That's how you super fob. You guys actually playing on NEA or EU servers? We're playing on North American servers. I believe they're hosted out of Texas, maybe? Can't remember.
Sugar coming up below you.
No, he's not in the building. There's
full enemy
contact
squad, southeast squad 1.
See, I mean, they're getting ready to breach. They knew there was guys in this courtyard. However, they all moved around in the tunnels right now.
2, you got a full hold up there, you hold the hill.
Alright, stairs are here. Let's move in, fellas, quick and fast.
Rook, nice little flank through the, this guy probably has no idea where they came from. Nice little flank through the tunnel system. That leaves
Watch your left.
just one man left here.
Watch it, frag right.
Orange, he's a scout. Frag goes in. Oh, it just barely hits orange. Misses orange.
You're good to come in. Contact east. Alright, we're gonna clear the second floor.
Orange gets one. He goes down.
Contact down.
I think he hit. No, he didn't hit anyone else. So that's cleared for the militia side on the buildings now. However, there's more men that are rotating around the north. It's a hard play for the Russians, man. They gotta hold this building while a lot of militia are on them.
4, I want you to push past 2. Actually, disregard 4. I want you to take position on 2's hilltop. 2, I want you to keep running northeast.
And yeah, it looks like 2 ran up north, finally stormed the hill, and they wiped him out.
Final patrol point.
Nice move on their part. So we got a lot of the militia forces falling back right now on the hilltop, as they think that that's their last objective, or at least the objective that they are currently going for right now. Meanwhile, the reinforcements are over here on, oh man, what is that? I forget what that's called. Tunnel Depot? I don't know. I forget what it is. Storage Depot? I can't remember what it is on the actual layers. I'm not exactly sure why they were up there. They won't be able to get too many sight lines. They're starting to finally fall back, but it's I mean, it's too late for them. Too little, too late. Meanwhile, we got 2 men holding this building now against multiple militia. We're going through the tunnel system. They're going to do exactly what the Russians did to them.
Coming in front door.
However, here comes the Russian reinforcements. Look at they come. They're at the fight over the courtyard as the rest of the men worry about the guys inside their building. Yeah. They're at the fight over this courtyard, and they have to hope the rest of the guys can deal about the men coming up through the tunnel system.
On the north side of this building here.
It's an interesting way he's holding his AK there. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Is upstairs.
So that is south. You'll push south and along the hilltop into 3.
Oh fuck. Back.
3-6.
Upstairs.
Fuck, that's good. Cover me, cover that,
Oh, they want to peek it. Another nitty goes out. He has to fall back. Clay's gonna keep on watching though. He has the RPK. He kills 1. He kills 2. He kills 3. Oh my gosh. Clay with a triple kill. Wow, that was awesome. You know, all the rest of the Russians, they're fighting in this courtyard right now. It's like they've killed 1 man who was flanking, and just 1 who was just in a really bad position. I mean, it would have been good, but he just wasn't with it. I think super fobs work the most if you have at least 1 squad on the outside flanking around and killing other guys on the wall. Zaki, is he gonna run around top of this man? Who is this? Reno, they're standing on top of each other! Oh my gosh! What the heck? Reno, he sees him! He fires, Zaki goes down! Oh my gosh.
They're still to the east here. You're still to the east here.
Jake, and he knows that there's men to the east. Looks like a nade killed 3 of them, or maybe they already were down. I can't remember.
2, if you get without contact, stand by and wait for the rest of the force to move up.
Roger that.
Thanks, dude.
We got an AR to the cell. West of Hilltop, far. Like 200 meters.
We got
West?
man firing way off. The guys who are way over Hilltop finally starting to fire in. Man, they're just completely out of play.
I'm gonna clear them out. Just make sure they're all done.
Because if they're west, they have to chase us.
Alright, Sergeant, come on, we're gonna clear this north building.
They sort of
For the rest of the reinforcements, here they come.
Okay.
Coming up on the north side right now. I mean, let's look at our kills real fast. We got 22 for the Russians and 11 for the militia. So we have double the Russian kills than the militia kills. I mean, this is not going to be good for them. Lorchenko here. See what he does. Is he going to turn this corner and see an entire squad?
I heard his bite.
We got Sergeant JC as well. No, the men on the south, they see him. Uh-oh! Sergeant JC, he gets peeked. Lorchenko, slow peek. Ooh, we might have nicked him. No. Oh, Lorchenko, he gets flanked by the rest of the militia. It's a good dual fire going on right there. Knee holes. It's a very good shot here. Oh, AR, he said he's gonna wait for knee holes to peek. But knee holes knows that there's guys on his east, and he has to worry about that opening now. And I mean, it's the Russians. As you can see, yeah, they're telling the guys to pull out right now, as their squad 2 has got into their last location. I think, yeah, the Russians are going to pull out right now. Complete bait and switch here. Nihols, he has an escape route. He can go through, go on the other side of this wall, and just book it south. But he has to do it now. Also, ooh, saw fire, way out. He has to be a lucky man to escape. But no, he's engaging the men over on his east. He nicked one. That Saul now knows that he's right there. Nope, there he goes. Oh, he might be too late though. It's our PQ gunner. He's gonna see him if he gets up. Just get low, knee holes, and run.
Oh.
Yeah. Sure, it looks clear. No, I'm saying, should I go get the logi? I mean, look out.
And that is talking about pixel peeking. Oh, I think he nicked both of them. Yeah, he did. I think I naded one over, and I've just been a fragment of the cement. No, that wasn't it. Yeah, Nihols knows that he is severely in a bad position. There you go. Now he's retreated.
Let's go. We're pushing up northeast.
Copy, next on you. Hey, friendly coming up.
And the Russians are rotating around. They've gave up their position inside the compound to get a flank going and actually retreat to their main objective. Frag round goes out to where Nihols would have been. He's already long gone.
Is there a medic anywhere?
Yep. Burns and be watching pretty much the only angle that they'll be able to see them from, which is be right around this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's already guys watching this side. Who's that? Candyland and Deadbeat.
Alright, this is 4.
They would have seen guys on this flank.
Yep, everyone pull back.
Everything's all clear.
We're gonna set down the fob and
All right. Copy. Command said
go
that
into
we're
full
pulling
defense
back.
mode.
So we're gonna start pulling back. Just continue.
All right, so it looks like as everyone repositions here, we're gonna have kind of a break in the gunfire. We'll look real fast here. We got 24 for the Russians, 14 for the militia. So I mean, they gained 1 kill on the Russians. It's really not a good trade for them. However, if this, I would say about a fire team worth of friendlies, and there's 2 SLs in this mix as well. If they don't pull out right now, they're dead men. and maybe they could maybe polish off the rest of these militia, but they're set up. We got the 2 ARs moving in here. Appa, Mistar. Oh, wow. Nice shot on Jenkins' part right there. Got him right through the window. And he hits another one through the doorway. Wow. Great shooting by Jenkins right there. If I'm correct, Jenkins has been a major killer this year. Yeah, he's already up with 5. Great job on his part. These Sauls are getting right on top of them, though. Beware goes down. It's a burst.
Break contact.
There's an AR over here. I don't want to push.
Again with the character animations, I don't think that's the most tactical way to hold your saw there.
Hold on. There's an AR to my west here. Cover me.
You can maybe pull off.
Let's go.
Oh wow, was that a one tap? No, he's still crawling. He got his head ducked down there. Is one of these guys way out there shooting at him? The deadbeat or Candyland. And I think this is gonna be really confusing for the militia, because this is another route's path. I believe this is Green Route, and I think they think the militia might be thinking right now that they've won. They defeated the main push by the Russians, and they've secured the objective. When in reality, it's not true. In reality, I mean, most of the Russian forces is back with their FOB. They had even forces on that main point on Hilltop, but I mean, once they regroup, they're gonna have double the numbers. This is gonna be a little bit long until we see the militia move out. Get a little bit of a wait.
Copy.
Hey, who's the AR?
I am.
Wolfie.
All
Are
right.
you
You see the second
Seriously?
story of Hilltop?
What?
Let me get my camera speed set up here.
The
There we go.
Hilltop building at 288.
288?
288.
Yeah.
All right. You see the second story?
All right, command. This is 4. We're all centralized.
Second story. Yep.
Window facing us.
Just push back us. And,
Yeah.
take up
All right. Get
security
ready to
looking
shoot.
west and south.
Can you give me a distance?
It's far. And he's already
500, 600?
5 or 6, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, looks like the militia are going to be moving off here.
Feel free
I'd
to take a
wager
couple
6.
shots.
I'd say 6.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where they're moving to, though. Maybe they're going to go check out to see if there's a radio at this point, because that is a tell sign, tall tale sign that that they have completed their part of their objective. That, yeah, there we go. Admin broadcast telling them where they're at. Fox 3. There we go. Yep.
I'm glad they know where it is.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they were going to this fob. So I'm what I'm thinking at least is the militia thought that they've killed off enough of the Russians and they had no more SLs to put down a radio on this mark. So they had to fall back to their previous location, but that wouldn't be one of their previous locations. I'm not entirely sure where these guys were heading. Yeah. But if the Russians were to lose all their SLs, they would have to fall back to one of their previous locations, which would be that one. But most of the platoon is still up and over on the far east.
2 and 3 and 4 get here. Just maintain eyes to the northwest, north, and northeast. 4, take
See who's still up here. We got
looking west, and squad 3
Bill
will take
Bob,
south.
Mistar, Reverso Appa, Bomega, Tatalic Tree on lawn darts. Lawn darts, he's very good at SL. He knows what he's doing. Hello, Scoob.
Squad size, maybe.
I counted 1.
I think Tom, I counted 1.
I think
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes for these militia to get over here. It might be a while.
Dwarf, how far south do you want us?
That's good 3.
Alright.
So it's gonna be a long wait for this one. So it's our lawn darts left. I think he's breaking up his guys into 2 groups here.
Dwarf, can I send a fire team to Echo 2?
Again, sorry for the wait here. I think it was just a confusion on the militia front here. Yeah, that bait and switch, it totally won them the game. Like, the militia probably thought, crap, we have to attack this objective, and they've lost so many men attacking that objective. I mean, a ridiculous amount of men attacking that objective. And now, in reality, they have to go attack another point that they really wouldn't have to attack twice.
Affirm 4 is 5 strong.
Yeah, at first I was thinking that that Russian push to the hilltop, it might have been almost suicidal for them. I felt like the Russians could have lost that very easily, just because they were outnumbered in that area. But I mean, it totally paid off. It was a little bit of a risk, I would say. Just right at the beginning, seeing where the militia were postured, they easily could have sent a squad to go and help them at hilltop. I think the people who were over in the train tunnels, over here in Alpha 1 area, if they were closer to the objective, this would have been a very different op. More Russians should be or more Russians you think would be sacrificed for the cause. I mean, you would think so as well. But again, this isn't Russia World War II time anymore. This is modern day Russian Federation.
Dwarf, I'm gonna head to that hilltop as well for better eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting just an SL sitting up to that northern hill just to watch. A really defensible position. There's no way to approach it. And it's a really good scouting position, as you can see past what this hill can.
4's command
So I mean, they can watch pretty much everywhere that's defilade, from right around here and over, and all the way around to the backside of the main hill they're defending. And then on the main hill itself, they got guys watching north. I mean, they have them watching really every single direction that they possibly can come from. I would say I would want to see a little more to the south. Oh, 3. Just spotted guys to the south. There's Jenkins. So he's got about a squad. They ran right onto the.
Hey, they're south. On the western side of the, they're pushing over.
Oh yeah, I see him. I see him.
Best thing about these one life events is psychological warfare. I totally agree. The amount of flanking and kind of messing around a little bit with your enemies to make them think that you're over here, but you're really over there. I mean, there's so much you can do, especially with like baiting an entire platoon into an ambush. Oh, that's my favorite thing to see. When I see an entire platoon get baited into an ambush and like one squad wipes out like a third of them, like, you know, not even a third, like 3/4 of them, it's the best thing. Oh, wow. Jenkins got railed by the AR right there.
Oh my, not that.
Copy. Squad 3 lead is down.
Roger. 2, give me your guys still on top. Have them look south. Or sorry, still on the fob. Have them look south.
I just killed a guy right in front of Burns. Taking fire.
Yeah, he killed the only SL left on the militia side, Lunder. Good job on his part.
Get on that rock. In between those two rocks right there. See him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He gets one tapped.
Yeah, I'm taking shots.
I think that was by this guy standing right here.
Taking shots, man. Down
Reversal.
here.
And he goes down as well to the AR fire.
Someone
Maybe it was someone else. Can't remember. I can't see. Now this is where the Russians get sacrificed. They were not prepared on the south at all, and they're paying for it now. So I didn't get to see Orange's IED go off at the beginning. Same here. I mean, at a time, there was like 4 guys that would have gotten killed by the IED. But just that alone would have changed it drastically.
They are both leading my straight south.
You got a little ambitious there trying to get his bipod down. He would have been better off if he just stayed back, like where he was right now. And his bipod right here. He wouldn't have to crawl back.
Don't make him push us. Make him push us.
Dwarf ton of guys, just stay in cover, make him push you. Exactly what we should be doing.
They'll have to expose themselves.
However, if they're all looking south, and not watching the backside of this hill, that could be. I mean, they'll definitely react fast enough with enough, but they'll definitely lose a few more men.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm holding.
Yeah,
the
Grom's
roll.
watching. There we go.
Good, that's perfect.
Yeah, I see some movement behind a tree at 184. I'm gonna open.
I'm gonna note the website down. Can't log in. Can't reset my password. I am honestly not sure. It could just be that there's a lot of traffic right now, and it could be that for a reason. If not, I mean, I'd just check back like an hour or 2.
Don't expose yourself.
Oh wow, Dwarf command. He gets mowed down by the saw. Who is that saw gunner? Who is that man? Mr. Money Man. He's putting out the money bullets right now. At his point of view, too many men he has right now. He's killed 4, all in that one assault. And you can see, like, they're pretty much all dead except for 1. Grom, who's watching the flank. No, he's still up. He's killed 1. The scout knows where he is. I think Grom knows where he is as well, though. Now Grom definitely knows. Oh, wow. Nice shot on his part. Look at our kills were fast. 29, 22. They've caught up. They've definitely caught up. I don't think it's enough, though, especially since they have a flanking element already out there. The guys are on this northern hill. They're moving around to get their rear. Yeah, it could just be just a glitch right at the moment. I'll just come back in like an hour or two. It should be fixed. Do you have a script blocker? Has issues on my side. Oh, yeah. By him. Nice setup on the AR right there. He was ready for him to peek. For the scout here, the AK-74U. Again, that saw. He is just watching over them. He kills the AR. I'll tell where Atomic Keach is. And what does this man have left? I think I might be the animation for holding a pistol. I'm not sure. A 7 IQ saying hi over on YouTube. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the stream. A little bit late. However, if you want to watch the rest of it, it will be up on the VOD over at twitch.tv/squadops. It looks like Mr. Moneyman gets killed by that flank, so it's just these two militia left. Who is this? Reversal and Appa. He sees Atomic. Atomic goes down. Wow, man. He is just popping off Appa here. Nihos is going to be watching this. Let's see here. We got 25-31. It's a little bit closer. Well, he just saw him. He looked the wrong way, though. Tries to get the snap. No cigar. Let me see. Yeah, this guy's still up. But Deadbeat, he gets him. Nice. And I think the other guy is down. I think that's GG. Yeah, he is down. There we go. GG is called. GG is called. There we go. So yeah, another win for the Dorf side. So we got a win on the militia side and the Russian side here. Ended up with 33 for the Russians and 25 for the militia. Pretty nice split right there. So again, this was XF commentating for you guys tonight, or in the afternoon for me. Make sure to check us out at squadops.gg. Sign up for the event later on. And also follow us over at twitch.tv/squadops to go ahead and check out more of these streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys maybe on Saturday. I don't know if I'll be commentating then, but that will be for sure our next stream. See you guys then.